the Powerpuff Girls wake up amazed at their room being full of toys. After having some fun with them, they go and thank the sleeping professor, who they assume has brought them as presents. The next day, the girls are dragged away from their fun by a call from the mayor about a robbery, which turns out to be a toy store. The girls look on in disbelief, as the stolen goods the owner describes match what was in their room perfectly. Of course they hide it from the police, but once they're at home, they are struggling to accept the idea that maybe the professor is a thief. They see him suspiciously wandering around at night time and decide to follow him. They soon find out he is not dead as Bubbles thinks, but rather sleepwalking. They decide that he's not responsible for his actions, so it's technically not a crime. So rather cheekily, they use his state to keep getting more and more toys, all the time pretending to the store owner they have no idea what's going on. They keep finding it harder and harder to keep all their new toys hidden though, and the professor almost figures them out. However, the girls refuse to just quit while they are ahead. In fact, they become even more bold, deciding to follow him to the store to make sure he gets them the exact toys they want. However, little do they know, the professor woke up during his previous trip to the store, so he, along with the mayor and the police force, decide to teach them a lesson. They pretend they are catching the professor in the act, and he puts on quite the acting display by snapping and holding the mayor at gunpoint, before he is seemingly gunned down by the police in front of the girls. Obviously they are distraught and blame themselves for not putting a stop to all this. Then the professor reveals the ruse to them. The girls are both relieved and remorseful for their actions. One could argue that this is a bit much, in terms of teaching them a lesson. Seeing your parent killed in front of you, like this, could still lead to some mental scarring, even if it turned out to be fake. It did seem to do the job here though, at least, and I do buy the girls learned a big lesson from the ordeal. It does help the ending out that this was a fun episode in general.